Good morning, student. Good morning, student. Once again, good morning to all of you. We all,
Good morning, ma'am.
the last topic
Good
is going to be done today. That was the non-conventional source of energy, isn't it? So we have talked about the solar energy. We have discussed about wind energy, the geothermal energy,
and
uh,
nuclear
uh,
energy.
tidal energy, and biogas. So about the nuclear energy, I have given you some questions regarding the nuclear energy, that why nuclear energy is an alternative to fossil fuels. Can anyone answer me why this
Yes,
nuclear
ma'am.
energy, why nuclear energy is an alternative to fossil fuels?
Yes, ma'am.
And it also, why? Tell me.
Nuclear
Ma'am,
energy
nuclear
is
energy is alternative to fossil fuels because it can be used to produce energy with low emission of greenhouse gases.
Okay. Okay. Anyone else? Anyone
Yes.
else can tell me? Tell me why nuclear energy an alternative to fossil fuels?
It is very
Because it can
powerful.
reduce the emission of the
energy is
greenhouse gases. It is very
Hmm.
powerful and sufficient source of energy.
Okay.
nuclear
Uh,
energy is an alternative to fossil fuels, and
hmm.
it can re- and
Hmm.
it also because it can reduce the emission of the greenhouse,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
it is very powerful and efficient source of energy.
Okay.
Nuclear energy
Have you?
can produce
Okay.
1,000 to lakhs time more energy than fossil fuels.
Okay. Have you seen yesterday? I will share you the video regarding the nuclear energy. How
Yes,
powerful
ma'am.
it was, isn't
Yes,
it? It's an
ma'am.
efficient source of energy. So, what do you think? Do you have any, by seeing those video, have you got some merit or demerits from the video? Can you tell me, share about it? Whether this nuclear energy is only used for explosion, or you can say for it is used in war or to protect us from other rivalry, or what is the main use of such nuclear energy? What you can say about it? You are taken it as a demerits or merit, nuclear energy, whether it has to be
Ma'am,
used further or it has to be stopped. How dangerous and
nuclear
how
energy can be
useful it
used.
is? Huh?
Nuclear energy can be used further, but there should be a powerful reactor for it so that the nuclear gases cannot expand to other areas.
Okay. So do you think that the nuclear energy has to be used and it has to be developed more and more?
Yes, ma'am.
uh, what is the another reason for it? Can you tell me what are the merits of such nuclear energy has to be developed?
Ma'am, because the nuclear energy can produce a chain reaction which can undergo for infinity time.
Okay. One more thing you have seen. So whether it has more merits or demerits, can you tell? It has more merit or demerits, or you can say side by side, both are equal, balance it is. Acha, which are the countries greatest producer of nuclear energy? USA, France, Russia, South Korea, Germany,
And
China, and
USA,
Canada. Uh, USA,
India also.
France,
from India
Ma'am, in India
also.
also.
India
I'm
also.
in
So,
India also.
We are.
have you named it in which area it is and the name of that nuclear energy power station?
मैम
Kaika in
ये एटॉमिक
Karnataka.
पावर स्टेशन महाराष्ट्र
I can.
Nuclear power
कचरा
station in
पर
India are located at
एटॉमिक
Kaika
पावर स्टेशन
in
गुजरात
Karnataka.
Mhm. Okay. So you have
उदमकुलम
written that also.
न्यूक्लियर पावर स्टेशन तमिलनाडु
You can also mark it in India map about the India where the nuclear energy power stations are located, in which state
There are
and the
22
name of.
nuclear power stations in India.
Okay. Have you seen one of the nuclear power energy station in Mumbai? Is there anyone in Mumbai?
यस मैम
महाराष्ट्र में
तारापुर
है क्या कहीं?
एटॉमिक
हम
मैम तारापुर
तारापुरम.
एटॉमिक पावर स्टेशन
power station.
Yes,
Very
ma'am.
good.
Tarapur,
So such things,
Maharashtra.
Maharashtra. So what you have to do, you must know that where these are located in and what is the name of it. Now we'll go for the tidal energy. Even tidal energy, I have shared you videos regarding the tidal energy. That energy generated from the tides and it's called the
Yes, ma'am.
tidal energy. It's just like a turbines, or you can say the motors. It's working like in beneath the sea, isn't it? And from there only it produces. It's a tidal energy, and tidal energy can be harnessed by building dams at narrow openings of the sea. France, Russia, and Gulf of Kutch in India have a huge tidal mills farms. If you go to the Gulf of Kutch in India also, where there you will find the tidal energy. Machines, buildings are there, and farm mills are there, mill farms are there for having such tidal energy. Today, that also will share you few, isn't it? So it's also produces, how, what does it produces? Tidal energy, what is it is beneficial for us? How it is beneficial for us?
It, it helps heavy ships to go on the go in the oceans, which
Huh?
saves the fuel.
Hmm?
It is also used for generating electricity.
Hmm. Okay. Now, biogas. 2 days before only, I have shared you the video about the biogas, how it has produced, and how people are using it, how they are using it in the villages or many of the such places where we find the cow dung very easily. Now, organic waste such as dead plants, animal dung, and kitchen waste can be converted into a gaseous fuel that is called as a biogas. It is an excellent fuel of cooking and lighting, and produces huge amount of organic manure, isn't it? Organic manure means you are getting the fuel also for lighting your lights, for your cooking and other work such as what what are the other it is converted into gaseous fuel, and cooking, lighting, such all works are done by this biogas, isn't it? And after usage of such biogas, even the left out is used as a manure in the farmlands, isn't it? That we have to see. So once I have said you, page number 42, that we are going to study about the comparative study of conventional and non-conventional source of energy. Can you see page number 42? Can you see page number 42, all of you?
Yes,
हाँ,
ma'am.
see, I'll tell you. हाँ,
Yes, ma'am.
देखो मैं बता रही हूँ, आप लोग केवल ध्यान देना है, ये नहीं सोचना है कि जो लिखी हुई चीजें हैं उसको केवल पढ़ते जा रहे हैं. यहाँ पर कुछ वर्ड्स के ऊपर स्ट्रेस देने के बाद आप समझ जाएंगे कि why we are reading this. As we said, who is shouting there? Please, one voice is coming out from which mobile?
Ma'am,
नाम बता दो तो
Shaksham.
बच्चे.
Shashank
सक्षम,
Tiwari.
शशांक
Shashank
तिवारी.
Tiwari.
Shashank Tiwari.
Shashank Tiwari is mute. Shashank Tiwari mute. Okay, I'm muting Shashank. See, conventional source of energy and non-conventional source of energy. First, what you have to see, don't go through the sentence exactly what is written in the textbook. What we have to do, whenever you read the sentences and you will get the meaning of the sentence, then you are be able to write the statement of your own. The sentences should be of your own. Okay. So just we are going to read out that first line, conventional source of energy. अब यहाँ पर आपको डेफिनेशन में पूछा जाए, या डिफरेंस बिटवीन में पूछा जाए, या आपको कंपैरेटिव स्टडी हो, दोनों में आप एक जैसे चीजें को लिख सकते हैं. That's why we are giving stress to the bookish language. Just see it. Conventional source, it's a traditional source of energy. For example, coal, petroleum, natural gas, and water. That is enough. This much is enough, isn't it? That means only we have to say about that it is a traditional sources of energy. And what are they? Coal, petroleum, natural gas, and water. Next is non-conventional source of energy are still at the experimental stage. That is, it is non-traditional, Why we are saying that it is not traditional? Because we are started it as an experiment, isn't it? And still it is in the process of experiment. For example, solar energy, wind energy, and geothermal energy. These are the things that the non-conventional is non-traditional and conventional is the traditional one. Second point we are going to say that except hydel power and power, these sources are non-renewable in nature, conventional, isn't it? And they are renewable source of energy, isn't it? Which they are not going to end, isn't it? जब तक मतलब वो कहते हैं ना, जब तक सूरज चांद रहेगा तब तक क्या क्या रहेंगे? सूरज चांद कब तक रहते हैं? बोलिए। ये हवा, ये जो विंड है, ये सूरज है, ये भी जितने भी चीजें के ये कभी खत्म होते हैं? नदियां कभी रुख बदल लेती है क्या? हेलो
No, ma'am. No,
नो।
ma'am.
तो ये हमारे ना नदियां कभी बदलेगी, तो इसलिए आज तक वो जो हमारी जो ऐतिहासिक और जो रिलीजियस रिवर है, वो कौन सी रिवर है?
Ma'am, Ganga.
गंगा।
Ganga.
तो आप हमारे पौराणिक, हाँ, गंगा रिवर, गंगा इज अवर रिलीजियस रिवर that is still people worship river Ganga, and I think so it is our ancestral very ancient time we have seen the name of Ganga, which is still people worship it, isn't it?
Ma'am,
This tell me.
ma'am, according to ma'am Hindu religion के ma'am according ma'am ये राम ma'am God रामा के जो पूर्वज थे ma'am मे बी
हाँ,
उन्हीं के द्वारा गंगा का ma'am स्थापना किया गया
हाँ,
था।
हाँ। इसमें तो अगर हम कभी एक दिन अलग से क्लास लेके बैठेंगे जो कि सब्जेक्ट से रिलेटेड ना हो, so we'll have a lots of discussion on it, isn't it? Why we still worship have, हाँ, है ना, isn't it? So we will do it, that thing also. Now, conventional, third point, conventional source of energy, these are expensive to install and hard to maintain. It is very expensive, isn't it? Because if you say about the Gulf and countries and the Middle East, why it comes when one time has come that the petroleum was very expensive, and once it become very cheap. I said you, the mineral water we used to get in higher price than the petroleum. Why? Because they were not trading that time. They kept their petroleum with them only, isn't it? अब वो कहीं दूसरे जगह जब भेजने नहीं लगे, जब ऐसी स्थिति आ जाती है जब उस कंट्री को कोई डिस्टर्ब करता है, तो वैसे स्थिति में वो अपने पेट्रोलियम को दूसरे जगह में नहीं भेजते हैं, है ना? तो जब वो भेजते हैं तभी ज्यादा वो महंगा हो जाता है। पाइपलाइंस के थ्रू भेजते हैं या और दूसरे तरीके से भेजते हैं, तो कॉस्ट हमारा वैसे बन जाता है, तो ये इस तरह से एक्सपेंसिव हो जाता है हमारा, है ना? और दीज आर लेस एक्सपेंसिव बट टू इंस्टॉल एंड इजी टू मेंटेन। आपने कभी सोलर गीजर लगाने का प्रयास किया? हैव यू एवर बीन फॉर डूइंग दिस एक्सपेरिमेंट फॉर द सोलर गीजर?
No, ma'am.
No. Why? At least at a very small level also you can do it. You can see what are the things used in it. So you will see that it is very easy and also very less expensive. Now, fourth one is except hydel power, this causes severe air pollution and also related to adverse impact on the environment. What you see, हाइडल पावर को छोड़ करके बाकी जितने भी हमारे कन्वेंशनल सोर्स ऑफ एनर्जी है, दे आर ए क्रिएट एयर पोल्यूशन, नॉट ओनली एयर पोल्यूशन बट also water pollution. Don't you think it? I said you about the acid rain. Factories those use the coal, petroleum, isn't it? I said, you know, about the Vizag, there is acid rain because so many industries are there, and in industries, this coal, petroleum, and many such conventional source of energy are used, isn't it? So they are also air polluted and also water polluted. And what you will say about this non-conventional? These do not cause air pollution and largely eco-friendly. They are also very eco-friendly, isn't it? So how, now here is a question that you have to find out why conventional source of energy are known as a pollutant for air and water, isn't it? And at the same time, you have to write down that why the non-conventional sources are said to be eco-friendly. Can I give you this question?
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ.
Yes,
Why
ma'am.
non-conventional source of energy are
ma'am.
eco-friendly? हाँ. They are not. They
Ma'am.
don't cause air pollution, isn't it? So question comes like this. Maybe it will come in exam. Now, last point, fifth one. At present, there is a lot of dependency on them. We have still a lots of dependency on the conventional source of energy. And let's talk about the non-conventional source of energy sources. In future, the dependency on these sources will increase. And who is going to increase it? We, the young generation, the young engineers, isn't it? The young
Yes, ma'am.
environmental engineer. There is a subject called environmental engineer. Very few people know about it. The environmental engineers, isn't it? So just find out it why it has to be increased more. Now the last point is the conservation of energy resources. Page number 42. We have seen, we have studied about lots of energy resources, isn't it? Now why don't it is very necessary to conserve it? Why? Because it has to be used in future generation, and it has to be minimized, and it has many we have to maintain it. Now to maintain, to conserve, what precautions we have to take? Let's see. You have, can you see the picture? Non-conventional source of energy. See
Yes,
Ma'am.
how
ma'am.
beautifully it has been served, and it has been eco-friendly, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Now see conservation. Uh, Conservation of energy resources is required because of the rapid depletion and the very what slow regeneration of the accessible source of energy, that is coal, petroleum and natural gas. Means as long as we are using it, जितना फास्ट हम इसको यूज कर रहे हैं उतना फास्ट हम इसकी रिकवरी नहीं कर पा रहे हैं. आज हमने मिट्टी के यूज, फॉर एग्जांपल, हैव यू एवर थॉट दैट सॉइल इज गोइंग टू बी एक्सटेंड?
No, ma'am.
No, but the day has come when you are having a small plant from the nursery. From there also you are going to buy the soil. In the same way, the day was not there that we have ever thought that coal is going to extend or petroleum is going to extend, but the day has come that they are going to rapid depletion has done in the coal and petroleum. So it is very necessary to conserve them. So due to the growing population, consumption of energy resources has increased in many fold. The fossil fuel and the non-renewable fossil fuels is what it is.
R.
The fossil fuels are non-renewable. Why we said that fossil fuels are non-renewable?
Because
Ma'am,
it takes
because
many
it is
years to produce.
plants and animals matter
अरे
which
class चल
resides
रहा है.
under the surface of earth, and it is
Class चल
formed
रहा है.
when it is formed in millions of years.
Yes. सबसे बड़ी
Therefore,
बात
it is
ये है,
not non-renewable.
हाँ, आज जो हम मैन्योर्स
हाँ.
खरीदने जाते हैं, आज जो हम सारे मैन्यूर्स जो प्लांट्स और खेतों में डालने के लिए जाते हैं, वो एक समय में हमारे किसान नहीं जानते थे कि हमारे मैन्यूर्स खरीदने पड़ेंगे. ठीक है. तो ये क्यों हुआ? क्योंकि हमारे जो भी फॉसिल फ्यूल्स थे वो खत्म हो रहे दिन पर दिन. लोग फॉरेस्ट काट रहे हैं, जंगल कट रहे हैं, और कई चीजों का वो हम आज जो है ना इन चीजों को बहुत विश्वास रखते हैं कि चीजों को किस प्रकार हम नेचुरल नहीं रहने दे रहे हैं ना. तो नेचुरल नहीं रहने दे रहे तो हमें फॉसिल फ्यूल कहाँ से मिलेंगे? तो ये scarcity of conventional source of energy are very much in nowadays. It is referred to be as a energy crisis. What it is referred to be as a energy crisis. Somebody is coming there. You can see their mother. Okay. Now, the rate of consumption of energy source is more than the rate of formation. Simple one sentence you are going to write. Why it is necessary to conserve it? Because the rate of, this line you can write, the rate of consumption of energy source is more than the rate of their formation. What you will write? Why we have to conserve it?
The rate of consumption of energy sources is more than the rate of their formation.
Yes,
Therefore, we need to
formation is
conserve
less.
energy.
So therefore, to need to conserve energy resources, and it does not mean to cultivate of energy consumption, but to restrict the unnecessary waste of consumption of energy. Means it is not that you are going to be restricted. आपको कोई restricted नहीं करने जा रहे हैं इसमें, ठीक है ना? You are not being restricted that you are not going to use the energy resources. What you have to do, unnecessary waste of the energy resources has to be checked out. Now here we are going to page number 43. We are going to see the following measures can be taken to conserve the energy resources. How we are going to conserve the energy resources, which